money and pocket. I don't.
Actually, I sat it right there, and Shane, he's so quick.
Yeah, I see the money. You leave whatever.
He's still quick. How you doing?
I think I got all my questions in yesterday.
Perfect.
So how excited you can finally talk about it now?
I was just telling my dad, man, that ain't the part that get me. That don't spark me up. This face off right here, the physical, seeing him one-on-one, that's what gets me going.
It's real now?
Yes, sir. Very real.
Yes, sir.
Is it you? Was you? You've kind of been in a situation where Adrian, you would define this as a legacy fight.
Is this a legacy fight?
Since y'all kind of like
It's supposed to be a legacy fight. You know, when we both turned pro, we were in 2 different weight classes, the whole 9. But you know, as our career started to move forward, we could see this collision course coming. So we both did. We've done a great job up until this point. We put ourselves in a position to make this a legacy fight. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So are you gonna come up with a gameplay that nobody's came up with before to get that? Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my dad, he puts it down, and we make it happen in the gym, and we're gonna bring that same game plan to the fight. So without going into too much detail, we will figure it out.
How much has been on this big stage the last year or so helped you out to be able to get ready for a fight like this? You've been on a big stage the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's something that I've always wanted, always dreamt about, and I think when you're able to, welcome that big stage and welcome those energies, and you can handle it, it makes the fight that much easier, and that much better to stay focused and do what you have to do. So I absolutely love this whole ambiance right now.
So you focus? Since y'all have no beef, is it like more about
not at all, man? No.
Is it more about being the best?
Yes, it's all about being the best. There's no beef, but at the same time, I can tell you when we both get in the ring, we ain't gonna have a problem letting our hands go. I know I won't.
With Mayweather gone and Pacquiao saying he has one more fight, do you think the winner of this fight is the best welterweight?
I do. I've thought that for a long time now. I think Keith is a very good athlete. I've seen what he's been able to do. Nobody can beat him. He hits guys hard, and he can move and punch as well. So, me too. Very versatile, a lot of power, a lot of aggression, a lot of everything that you want in a fight. You get all of that in this one. So I think that, me being able to do what I do and him being able to do what he does, when we come together and we fight, at the end of this, there will be a number 1 and a number 2 fighter in the welterweight division.
Shawn, if you get the belt, would you be focused on unifying everything, or just all about the money?
Yeah, number 1 is getting that WBA. Obviously beating Keith is number 1. Along with that comes that strap. But after I get that strap, I definitely want to unify. That's what you do as a professional champion. You unify. You don't skip around the park.
So you got interest in the fight tonight?
Oh yeah, tons of interest in that fight. But after this one.
Do you see yourself training sort of different way for Keith Thurman?
No, everything will be the same. We have the Porter High Performance Center now. We have a lot of new equipment in there. We have an altitude chamber that we use in there, and everything else will go the same. The track workouts, the swim workouts, the sparring. But I think everything will be the same, just hard work.
And Keith said that you have a tendency to bully fighters, and he said if you can bully him for 12 rounds, that would be very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of that statement coming from him?
The only thing I can say about that is my job that night is to be impressive. So whatever I have to do to be impressive, that's what I'm going to do.
Was there at any time that you were fearful that the fight would not be made, since it seemed like the negotiations seemed to go on for quite a while?
I don't really keep my ear to the news the way my dad does. He's on it all day, every day. He comes back to me with it, and you could see the way that things were moving. It's just very, very slow. So I still remain confident that this fight was going to happen. Kept my, the same mentality of focus on fighting Keith and not anyone else. This is a big fight, and maybe that's what he wanted me to do, was blink and look away from it, but I never did. So I always knew this fight was going to come. I just had to be patient.
And Kenny, in the event that the fight did happen, is there a backup plan that you all had in mind just in case that you'd be willing to disclose?
Like
a backup. If this fight didn't get made, who was next on the list, if you would want to share that?
No, actually there was nothing else and no one else. This was it. Until this was, written in stone that it wasn't going to happen to somebody. Actually, to the right person told me it wasn't going to happen. I was confident. You know, the pace, as Shawn said, was kind of slow for us, but yeah, no, there was no other plan.
And to capitalize on that question, that's why we continue to work, and stay in the gym. A lot of people fear that, you know, I may be overworked or I may overtrain. That doesn't happen. But in the case that, you know, Keith did or anyone else did say, hey, that fight's not going to happen right now, we were prepared to go as soon as possible. Find someone 6 weeks, get in the ring. That 6 weeks is for them, not for us. You know, so we're always ready.
Were you guys already game planning for Keith?
Yes, my dad's been game planning. He's a mastermind. He's been game planning for years. And that's not, you know, that's not an exaggeration. He really has been. Obviously, when that fight is being talked about and you see it coming, then you start to put more focus and emphasis on the things that you want to do in the ring or whatever. But my dad, I know him. he's been working on this for a long time. So that's why when we get in the ring and we do what we do, if I don't put it down the way he wants it to, he's been working on this for so long. It's like, come on, get it right, get it the way I envisioned it 2 years ago, and let's keep it moving. So we had the same frame of mind, everything, you know, from the work to the ring, winning and moving forward.